What is going on, everybody? How we all doing? And welcome today to the Manchester City career mode on FIFA 17, and this could be the episode that we tie up the Premier League. It's another huge episode. We're kicking things off with the second leg in the Champions League quarter-final against Sevilla. However, this could be the game that we simulate. I'll show you why now. When we look at the calendar, you can see we've got Sevilla first. We've then got Arsenal next in the FA Cup, which is another huge game. And then we're ending off the episode with the game that could see us bring the Premier League title to the Etihad Stadium, and that is Middlesbrough away. Now, because we've got objectives in the FA Cup, and because of the fact that we're 2-0 up from the first leg against Sevilla, I think this is probably the game that we're going to simulate, like I've already said, but we're going to do that now. If you do enjoy this episode, lads, as always, make sure to leave a big thumbs up on it. That's always massively appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. We are going to be starting our new career mode pretty soon as well. I pressed play, I meant to do simulate. We'll go back here. But yeah, we'll be starting our new career mode with Doncaster Rovers later this week. So I hope you're all going to enjoy that as well. Getting back to the City one, we will be, of course, playing as strong a team as we possibly can. Only Aguero missing it. He's still coming back a little bit from his injury. But, you know, we're 2-0 up from the first leg. It's 2 away goals as well. This should be pretty plain sailing. We're not going to sim straight to the end. I'm going to watch this go through. 10 minutes gone, nothing happening so far. Still 0-0. If we get a goal, that will pretty much kill this game off straight away, because that would mean Sevilla need to score 4 goals. Because we've, of course, got the 2 away ones, and that would make it 3-0. There's been a bit of action, and we have taken the lead. That's 3-0 now in aggregate, and that should be game over, like I've already mentioned. Nolito with the goal, which is pretty nice. And coming up to the 10 minutes left to go now, and it's been a 1-0 by the looks of it. It's going to be 1-0, and it's a pretty comfortable game. In the end, we get through that with 3-0 on aggregate. It's going to be really interesting to see who we come up with next, because I think the next round is the semi-final. We're going to really start to get to the serious end of this now as well. So I just thought I'd show you, lads, before we jump into this game against Arsenal. This is, of course, the semi-final of the FA Cup. If we do win, we will have Chelsea in the final, so it's not going to be an easy ride no matter what happens here today. Arsenal, always stern opposition. I also wanted to check out who we've got in the next round of the Champions League. I'm hoping that's been drawn. That's the Invitation Cup, Champions Cup. Here we go. It looks like... Oh, we've gone too far. We've gone too far. Had that been drawn, semi-final, we are playing Bayer Leverkusen. That is a really nice draw. So if we were to beat them, we'll take on Bayern Munich or Juventus. But Leverkusen, the bit young boys in the quarter-final. And then before that, they're not taking Tottenham. So Leverkusen have had a pretty nice run, and hopefully we can put that to the end. That's a fantastic opportunity to get into the Champions League final. But before that, we have now got an opportunity to get into the FA Cup final. So let's sort out the team and jump into this game. So this is the team that we're going with for the Arsenal game, lads. It's full strength, apart from Aguero, who is back on the bench. He's got a little plaster bones down, so don't want to risk him. However, if we do need to call upon him, he is there on the bench here. Nacho leading the line, Sterling, Sane, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Cruz, and then the solid back four that we've been using for a while now of Gaia, Tart, Stones, and Bellerin. Rolling between the sticks. Hopefully, lads, we can beat this Arsenal team. We did them recently in the league, I think it was, so we beat them 2-1, I want to say, something like that. But this is going to be a different kettle of fish. We all want to get to Wembley. FA Cup final might already be at Wembley, actually. Is this already at Wembley? Yeah, it is at Wembley, so hopefully we'll be making our way to the final at Wembley. Fingers crossed. Let's get into this, lads. Here we go then, lads. Wembley Stadium is the venue. We're taking on Arsenal, FA Cup semi-final. I believe this is the second time we played at Wembley this year. The first time was heartbreaking, of course. We lost to Manchester United in the final of the EFL Cup. Hopefully we cannot have a smile at that one, because in that game we were absolutely terrible. Hopefully we don't bottle it on the big occasion. It's in this other semi-final, of course, we've already mentioned Chelsea beat Crystal Palace. It's going to be interesting to see how Arsenal line up. They are, of course, the nearest team to us in the league. They are in second place, even though we have got a giant lead over them as far as the Premier League goes. They are going to want some silverware. And, I mean, yeah, this is the first chance. Well, it's the second chance we've got at winning silverware. And it's the, we've not won in yet. Of course, as I just mentioned, we got to the final of the EFL Cup. This was the first silverware we were to bag. If it to be Arsenal, then Chelsea. In fact, no, that's a complete lie, because we'd win the Premier League in theory before we played the FA Cup final. So either way, I'm rambling on. I think I'm just a bit giddy because we're so close to winning the Premier League today. But let's see how Arsenal line up and jump into the game. And here is the Arsenal team. So it's pretty much full strength. The same team that we played in the league recently. They've got Sanya in there, Toprak in there. Yeah, it's a decent team. They're in second place in the league for a reason. We can't take them lightly. Let's pick up 3 points and send ourselves to the final, lads. 3 points. What about... We're going to get 3 points in the FA Cup. You know what I mean. Win this game and get to the final. Come on. It's not the pass I wanted, but it'll do. He's now found Son. Can he play it around the corner to De Bruyne? We can. This is a nice start. De Bruyne, second bite of the cherry, just wide, but it's a positive start, that's for sure. Well played, Gaia. Getting forward. We're going to give that back to Kalichi, actually. Can we dig that in there towards the midfielder? Oh, I'll tell you what. I think it's De Bruyne that was breaking behind the defence. Petr Cech there. Has he got a hand to that? Was the defender that got to it? I'm not sure, but either way, it was a delightful little dinking from Kalichi. Just couldn't quite get anyone there. We've got a corner. What can we make of this? We're going to put it towards Kalichi. Not that. Oh, dear me. It could be another corner. Nicely done now. Iheanacho's going to go first time to Sterling. This is a nice move at the moment. We've picked up Iheanacho again. Can we get that? One more. Come on. This is opening up very nicely. Sane on his left peg. Oh, straight at Cech. We scored a very nice goal with Sane last time out. Very similar position. He couldn't quite get that across the keeper. We're going to take this short. Give it to Sterling. That's a great ball. Oh, come on. Get it in there. Oh, how has that not gone in? And there it is, lads. That's half time in this game. And although it's 0-0, we have been the dominant team by a country mile. I think Arsenal might have had 1 or 2 shots. We've looked far more dangerous than them. Yeah, they've had 2 shots, 1 on target. We've had 9 shots, 8 on target. Cech hasn't had to make a worldie of a save yet, but if we keep on plucking away, the way it's going, we should win this game. Hopefully that is the case. Not going to make a change just yet, just because we're playing so well. But with Aguero on the bench, you know, it is tempting to make that change quite early on in the second half, I think. Bellerin, use your pace. Him and Sterling on this wing. Got to be one of the quickest right-hand sides in world football, never mind the Premier League. And Sterling's going to drop inside here. Look at that run from De Bruyne. Can we pick him out? Go for a dinky-winky. Go on! Oh, it's just wide. De Bruyne, I think I did the right thing there, going for the little dinky-winky, as we call it round here. And, oh, Cech had been sold down the river. Just couldn't quite get it on target. It's Gundogan to bring it out. Ah, that was a bit of an ambitious pass. Are we going to pay for that? Because we tried it in a dodgy area. Giroud's bringing it forward. It's a good ball. And it's dragged wide. And that's as good a chance of Arsenal have had, really. And that was our own fault. We should have cleared that instead of messing around. Come on. Get out of there. He's absolutely done us for pace. We need to be careful. The longer this game goes on, the more Arsenal are coming into it. We've defended that well. Come on, get rid. Gundogan. Sane, I want to make changes, but the ball's just not going out to play at the moment. Sane bringing it forward. Got plenty of energy left in him. Come on, Leroy. Come on. Pick someone out now. Let's have an end product. Penalty! It's got to be! It is a penalty. Sane with some fantastic running down that left-hand side. And it's Laurent Koscielny with an absolutely reckless challenge. It's going to go into the book as well. This is a huge chance. We absolutely smashed Arsenal in the first half. Couldn't get the goal. The second half has been much more even. They've really shown a threat. They've kept the ball well. But Sane, great running. Koscielny brings him down. We're going to make a change, but not until we've taken a penalty. It's Kevin De Bruyne. Please, Kevin, we're going to go to the right. And we put it in. Cech stays down the middle. Get in there, lads. Really happy with that. If we can get to the final of this competition, we're still in the Champions League. We're on the cusp of the Premier League. The treble is on. Oh my God, this has been a close game, but we're going to make some changes now. We're going to stick Aguero onto the pitch. We're going to stick David Silva on the pitch. This kind of depth that we've got at the team, we've got to use it, and hopefully it can help us see the game out. So we're going to chuck on. Oh, we're going to tackle Gundogan. He looks a little bit tired. I'm also going to bring on Fabian Delph for Tony Kroos, completely freshen up that midfield other than De Bruyne, and hopefully that can help us get over the line. Come on, lads. Oh God, we need to be careful here. I'm getting a little bit nervous. Sterling, let that run, well played. Come on, Raheem, bring it forward. Arsenal have committed men forward now. They need the equaliser. They push men up. De Bruyne's moved into the space. De Bruyne, we've got Aguero forward. What a ball that is. Can we seal it? We can seal it, lads. It's 2-0 at Wembley. Sergio Aguero back into the team after a 4-week layoff, and he gets his goal from off the bench. Lovely, lovely little ball from De Bruyne this is. He had it all to do there. Oh my God, that's magnificent. Aguero scores the goal, sees this game out now, and that should be the win. I don't think Aguero usually wears those boots. I don't remember him always having those red boots. I was sort of second guessing myself that it was Aguero, but he slots it away beautifully into the bottom right hand corner, and we should be coming back to the Wembley in a few weeks' time for the final. Yes, he is, lads. It's 2-0. Full time, the whistle is blown, and in a few weeks' time we'll be returning to the capital city. We'll be coming back to Wembley for the FA Cup final. We are doing so well this season. We've now got that massive game against Middlesbrough to try and tie up the Premier League. We're in the final of the FA Cup. We've got a great chance to get into the final of the Champions League as well. Is the treble on, lads? Could it be done? Here we go then, lads. We're at the final game of today's episode. This is the big one. It wasn't originally against Middlesbrough away, but because of the FA Cup win, the fixtures have changed slightly. We've now got West Brom at home, which I prefer because we could now win the Premier League title in front of our own fans. So Arsenal have yet to play as well. I thought for a second they were going to play before, so we'd know our fate before the game. However, that is not the case. All we need to do is win this game and we will be the Premier League champions. It all comes down to this. We've got a couple of games spare as well, obviously, but we want to get this done as early as possible. Then we can try and rest players for the other competitions like the Champions League, the FA Cup final, that kind of thing. But we're going to sort out the team now and then get into what is essentially the D-Day of our season. So this is the team that we're going with for the big game, lads. It's actually a pretty weakened team because of the fixture change. We actually had this game just 2 or 3 days later after the that win at Wembley, and unfortunately a few low stamina bars, a few weary legs have meant that we've had to change quite a lot around the defence. We brought in Angelino, we brought in Mafia at right back, who hasn't seen a lot of action since his injury, never really managed to bounce back and get into the team after that, unlike Angelino, who's still seen quite a lot of game time. Company's coming in place of Jonathan Tarr. David Silva comes into the team, Delph comes into the team with Tevez playing that cam role that I feel he can do really, really well for us. He, of course, is replacing De Bruyne, who is also very, very tired. Nolito comes in on that left-hand side, but we have got a very fresh Sergio Aguero leading the line with Sterling as well, who's been a fantastic player for us this season on that right-hand side. Hopefully, this team can get us across the line, lads. Let's get into it in front of our own fans. Let's clinch the title. Here we go then, lads. The stage is set. The Etihad Stadium. It's yet another night kickoff. It must be the 5:30 kickoff on the Saturday. And it is the title decider, essentially. I keep on saying title decider. We've got a couple of games in hand, but this is our first chance, you could say, to clinch the title. Now, West Brom at home is a good fixture, a better fixture than Middlesbrough for 2 reasons. One, we are at home, as I've already mentioned. Secondly, West Brom actually beat us earlier in the season. If you cast your minds back, they scored 2 goals in the 90th minute. Absolutely broke Man City hearts, absolutely destroyed my heart. And now we're out for revenge. You can see a couple of teams have played 34 games. Man United have, Everton and Arsenal. Maybe they're playing each other. They're both also on 33. But regardless of what Arsenal do, if we win this game, we will be Premier League champions. Let's get into it, lads. Let's clinch the title and let's make this the perfect episode. Come on. One of the players that's actually survived from the Arsenal game. Still a little bit weary, but he is still managing to pull away from Chris Brunt and Evans. 2 players there that aren't particularly blessed with pace. And Sterling's gone all the way around them. He's going to pull it into the box. Could it be the perfect start? Not quite. Very talented young player. Has the shot. Really saves. But again, West Brom are not making this easy for us by any stretch of the imagination. Finds David Silva on the edge. Doesn't score many, but we'll have a pop with David Silva. It's a decent save by Foster in goal. David Silva, the first real sighted goal that we've had, I think. Oh, we need to be careful. Solomon Rondon, very dangerous. Oh my God, he's cut straight through us like we weren't even there. Oh no, that is not in the script. A 1-0 down to West Brom. A team that caused us so many problems earlier on in the season when we lost 2-1. Solomon Rondon cuts inside Vincent Kompany like a hot knife through butter. Rulli could do nothing about that, and we have got it all to do in this game. We have got a weakened team, but we should still be beating West Brom at home. Oh, dear me. Like I say, that is not in the script. Sterling, go on. Pressure him. Pressure him. Yes. Come on. This is a great chance. Knock it back. Oh, God. We've overplayed it. We've overplayed it. Oh, my God. It's going to be half-time now, surely. Oh, we're just bottling it on the big occasion right now. That is half-time. And right there, lads, nothing's going our way. We're not helping ourselves either, but we are. I've just said it. We're bottling it right now. We're going to make a couple of changes at half-time to try and turn this around. But West Brom deservedly lead at the moment. Come on, Aguero. Gundogan make the run. Gundogan has made the run. Gundogan is on as a sub. Oh, it's a good save by Foster. I don't know how much you knew about it. He just didn't do it his legs. Come on, get it forward. Look at the space in behind. Again, West Brom, they seem to be defending well, but they're leaving space. Aguero, come on, you're quicker. Come on. Sane. Oh, it's a bad tackle by the West Brom defender there. It's Johnny Evans, who's had a great game, who knocks us out of it there. We were in a fantastic position. He's going to go into the book for his troubles. Can we score this, though? It's not... It's a good position, but we haven't got Cruz on the pitch. It's going to be De Bruyne, I imagine. Not Aguero, I'm afraid. Sergio, it's going to be... Where is De Bruyne? Have we gone past him? Yeah, we have. He's right at the top. Come on, De Bruyne. Can we curl this one in? De Bruyne, fantastic season he's had. He's gone for the curler. Go on! Oh, Foster! Get out of town, man! And the camera dies just as that happens. My God. We're not looking likely, and that is another example of it. West Brom deserve the win they're going to get here, I think. David Silva now, can we get anything from this game? We find Aguero. De Bruyne has made a run, but we can't pick him out. We come to David Silva again. De Bruyne's made another good run. De Bruyne, come on! Yes, we've equalised. It's the 90th minute almost. We've pulled the game back level. Could that be enough to bring us the title in this game? Will we have to wait one more week? Can we go on and win this game now? De Bruyne finishes what isn't even a full-on chance. It's a half chance. It's a precise finish. Could that be the goal that brings the title back to the Etihad, lads? Oh, he's played it straight out in the almost. Can we get a winner here? Can we do to West Brom what West Brom did to us at the start of the season? They scored 2 in the 90th minute at the Hawthorns. Can we do the same at the Etihad? It's Kun Aguero bringing it forward. Look at the space for De Bruyne if he can get there. De Bruyne is there again. Can we get there? De Bruyne! Oh, it's off the post! That could have been it right there. That's full time. Kevin De Bruyne, what a chance to win the Premier League. We could have won it anyway, depending on how the Arsenal result's gone, but oh my god, the scenes in the full-time whistle there, unbelievable. Can we find out the Arsenal score? We failed to beat West Brom. We couldn't hold down our end of the bargain. West Brom really played well in that game, so good defensively. Oh my lord, Liverpool 2, Crystal Palace 0. That is not the score that we're interested in. How did Arsenal get and come on? And there's the league table, lads, confirmation, and unfortunately for us, the wait goes on because Arsenal picked up all 3 points in their game while we bottled it against West Brom, so nearly clinching the title at the end with that De Bruyne miss where he hit the post, so unlucky. Arsenal won their game, they held up their end of the bargain, and our wait is going to go on for another episode. We're 1 point away now, we are 11 points clear of Arsenal, and there are only 12 points left to play for, so we're on the cusp, we're on the brink, but we are not there yet. We're going to have to wait until the next episode to see if we can clinch the Premier League title and start to make it into the Champions League final as well. It's going to be another big one, lads. Make sure you tune in for it next time. That does wrap up this episode. Like I said at the start, lads, if you did enjoy what has been an incredible episode, so much drama, be sure to leave a big thumbs up on the video. I will speak to you all in tomorrow's, which is probably going to be a play review, so I hope to catch you all there. Enjoy the rest of your evening, lads. Nidge out.
Yo, he's Nidge, plays with big games and player reviews are insane. He entertains while he elevates, his video quality resonates. On career mode, he got lots of vids uploading off and he's rocking it. He's got the confidence in all his commentaries. Videos range, they often vary. Got need for speed and a road to glory. Just watching vids and you know the story. The content is underrated, I'm understating, so don't ignore the like and subscribe button to support the channel that keeps running. It takes 1 second, like it's free, it costs nothing. Peace.